Well guys, I almost didn't see this little swarm here on this tree. And I think I know possibly where it came from, because when I was in these queen castles over here, I'd found one of the sections that had queen cells additional to the cell that I had grafted and put in there. And the one that I grafted and put in there had emerged, but there were also like 3 others that had emerged as well. So I'm thinking that maybe the queen here in this little ball here was the one that I grafted, and then the queen that's over there in the queen castle is one that emerged later, perhaps. So I'm going to transfer this little cluster of bees into this box here and give them some feed. It's kind of a tight fit, but I've got some frames that have been started. I'll set these over here. That'll give them a little bit of a start here. And then of course I'm going to give them some feed in this feeder. So that's how I'm going to set those in there. This doesn't have any feed in it at the moment, but I will probably set this phone down, and then I've got my GoPro over there and that shovel that'll hopefully capture this. And I may insert, if I can figure it out, insert some footage from, look, bee landed on my jacket here. She's trying to figure out what I'm doing over here. I may insert some footage of that queen castle over there so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Let's see, how do I... move some of this brush out of the way. It's about 50 degrees, so they're not doing a ton of flying right this second. All right, we're gonna get them over and just pop them in there. There's one stuck in my hair. Let's get them closed up here. Get off my face. Oh, yeah. They're a bit angry. Okay, so I've moved a little, I guess you would call it maybe softball size, if that, swarm over here, and they stung me up. This was a bigger swarm than I got yesterday from our Facebook group, local Facebook group for the bee club that I'm in, and I grabbed a handful of them and pushed them into a box, and they didn't sting me. So you never know. Just because they're a swarm doesn't mean they won't sting you. But now, of course, it's like 50 degrees. The wind is blowing like crazy. It's overcast, as you can see. It's absolutely terrible weather, and they've been sitting out there in that. It rained pretty good last night. Rained pretty hard, so they've been through a lot, those bees. But they're hopefully going to do a lot better in that box now. I'm going to put some feed on them because it's supposed to rain quite a bit this week. It's supposed to be warm. It's going to be in the 70s pretty much every day, but we got a lot of rain coming, so they'll probably need something to eat anyway. And we've got bees flying over here. These bees are, and that's why I tried to graft them. And they'll fly. It'll be 47 degrees and overcast and terrible weather, and they'll still be out trying to fly. They're crazy. It's pretty windy. I don't know how much wind noise you're getting on the microphone because this is a new microphone, but we shall see. All right, I'm gonna check this little swarm here and see how they're doing. See if she's laying. Get just a little bit of smoke. Nobody important on the lid. All right, we gotta find. These are tight when they got the feeder in, but we'll see if we can get it out with this one. They're a little bit tight. So we're gonna pull this one edge out first. That was my intention to make them this tight because I was planning on hauling these to an out yard, assuming I had a little bit better success mating than I did, and that would keep them from keep the frames from bouncing around during transport and everything. But you can see they're bringing in pollen, and we've got nectar in here as well. Well, this is actually some of this is probably syrup because I did feed these. Not a lot of bees on this frame, so I'm pretty confident the queen's not in there, so I'm just gonna sit them down right there. We'll separate this frame like this. They're kind of looking at my hive tool like they don't know if they're gonna stand for that or not. They're drawing this out. I think some of these were partially drawn anyway, but you can tell that some of the wax is nice and white. I don't see her anywhere in here. So I'm gonna stick these girls back in. It is nice and terribly windy today. Breathe out slowly. More nectar, more pollen. There's not a huge roar or anything, but I'm not seeing any eggs. Of course, there's nothing over here. New wax here and just sugar water or nectar up there. You're looking right at my back, huh? I'm not good at this whole video thing. There's nothing over here. Don't get your hopes up on that. There's a bunch of bees down in the bottom, but maybe she jumped off down there. Could be. I feel like this was like last weekend when I put this in here, wasn't it? Oops, sorry. These bees are fanning pretty hard. There's definitely no eggs in here, right? Fan their Nasonoth glands here. There's definitely no eggs here. I would see it on this nice black foundation. Where is the queen? What are you bees doing down there on the freaking floor? Could be hiding down there. This one may be a dud. She may have been a virgin queen whenever I swooped them up. And there's no guarantee that they will make it back when they go out to get mated. Tell me if you guys see her. Oh, there is a queen in there. She's real small though. See her right there on the edge of the frame? So yeah, I'm thinking, look at her wings. Look at that one wing sticking up. She's probably never got mated. See her running around there. So we'll put her back in here, but this one is not, yeah, get it somewhere where you're not gonna get squished at least. She's in the middle of the frame now. Because this one's not gonna really do anything for me. Maybe they'll draw some more of this wax out, I don't know. I gotta get them a new queen. Or shake them out, do something. Kind of weird looking. That's that. That's one of the swarms that came from my mating nuke. So I think she might have been kicked out as a virgin. Or she swarmed as a virgin, however you would want to look at that, say that. And I don't think she got mated.